What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to let this sit for a second. I'm going to let some people come in. Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Guys, I'm just about to talk to you guys about why ball mastery is just not for me. Guys, I'm just going to tell you right up. Ball mastery is not for me. And I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why it's not for me in 1 second. But if you guys are just now checking me out for the first time, make sure you guys go check out some of my content. I have a YouTube video going up. I'm going to say ASAP because I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it nice. I'm trying to get it edited and all that stuff, make it look nice. But it's going to literally go over Cristiano Ronaldo and Zlatan for my forwards. I like to do position-based stuff. And the first one coming out is going to be about the forwards. And it's just going to break down their game. Simple as that. They played recently, AC Milan and Juventus. So I'm going to break down their game and the difference. And there's 3 things that I show in that video about how to analyze a game of soccer. Very simple stuff. But yeah, without further ado, the reason you guys are here. The reason that I don't do ball mastery for myself. And again, if you're just checking me out, I've been playing professional soccer for the last 5 years. Before that, college. Before that, the highest level of youth soccer here in America, a little bit in England, a little bit in Germany. Next year, I want to integrate a college in USA. Can you give me advice on how? I will do that right at the end, my friend. But real quick, ball mastery. Let's do it. Ball mastery has become this thing that a buzzword for people that you go outside and you do specific skills over and over and over and over and over again, trying to master it. You're trying to master it, right? And it's funny, I have this book right here. This is the book I'm reading right now. I posted a couple of things on it right now by Robert Greene called Mastery. And it talks about, taking 7 to 10 years to master something. And I think that this idea of ball mastery has become too much of a that's the focus, where I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna work on these ball skills, I'm gonna do my step overs and my scissors and cut through cones and stuff like that. And last time I checked, I don't ever get the ball in a game and I'm doing step overs against no one, or I'm doing step overs in a confined space. Most of the time, I'm running at full speed. Watch Eden Hazard. Yeah, I'll save this live. Watch Eden Hazard. Watch Messi. I just posted a video on Messi. If you have not seen it, go check it out. The video on Messi, what you can learn from Messi. 3 things you can learn from his game against Juventus. What does he do? He's sprinting at players. He never once uses a step over. If Messi doesn't do ball mastery, maybe we shouldn't be doing ball mastery. I don't even like calling it that because it implies that you do this specific exercise, you will master the ball. But in reality, soccer is not the ball. Soccer is not the ball. Yes, you have to get it in the goal, right? But it's space, movement, timing, awareness, ball skills, right? There are players that you know that are not that great when it comes to dribbling at players, scissors, cuts, moves, all that stuff. They're not very good at it. So are they going to say, "Oh, I don't master the ball"? It's not about mastering the ball. It's about mastering the game, right? So, like I said, I've been playing professional soccer for the past 5 years, and I've come to understand that it is much more than skills on the ball. Being able to play a ball with the correct weight, timing, speed, distance, to the correct foot, all that stuff is way more important than being able to do certain skills. And my 2 cents on this is put it in its proper place. Ball mastery is not the devil. Ball mastery is not the enemy, right? Ball mastery should be put in its proper place. Watch a game of soccer. Number one thing that you should be doing is film analysis, video analysis. Analyzing your game, breaking it all down. What are your strengths? What are your strengths that you bring to the team? Bro, I'm telling you, Johan Cruyff, I did a live a couple of weeks ago. I did a live. I got off my live and I went and I saw that Johan Cruyff had said it many, many years ago. And I was like, oh, goodness, it's just, he's the best. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. But ball mastery is not the enemy. Ball mastery, I'm not saying that ball mastery, you should never do ball mastery, but put it in its proper place. Number one should be analyzing your game. Film analysis, video analysis. I always say journaling and stuff like that, but basically what I'm doing is I'm holding myself up for review, and I'm looking at myself and saying, what do I need? What are the things that I need to be actually working on? Not my weaknesses. I'm not saying my weaknesses. People break it down and say, work on your weaknesses, work on your left foot, your heading, all that stuff. No. What should I be working on? For me, I need to be working on my passing. 1 touch, 2 touch passing. That's what I need to be working on. Getting it on the half turn, body position, movement. Those are the exercises I'm working on. Those types of movements. I'm not working on just standing here and doing scissors and cuts and chops and all this stuff. That's not my game. That's not what I work on. A little bit of shooting. I do about 10% of my training is shooting. That's it, because I don't take that many shots in a game, but when I do, I want it to be accurate, right? So put it in its proper place. Number one, video analysis and holding yourself up for review and always looking at what you need to work on, not your weaknesses. What do I need to work on, right? So that's number one. Number two is the physical. If you go out and you're not physically ready for the game, physical, mental, all that stuff. I put mental. I believe that video analysis is the number one mental exercise that you should be doing. Obviously, in that comes visualization. I did a whole blog post on active visualization, which is the best form of visualization, based on from what I can tell. All that stuff goes to number one. Number two is your physical, right? So taking care of your body, making sure that when you go out there, you're able to give 110%. If you can't, if you're injured all the time, if you're struggling to, if you have chronic pain in your back or something like that, that's what you need to be working on, right? Because if I can't give 100%, then it doesn't matter how much exercises I'm doing and all this stuff. Like, make sure you're ready to go. Make sure you're ready to play. With that physical aspect is obviously the running and the calisthenics and the plyometrics and all that stuff. I think that's number two. Being able to do that is number two. Then number three comes the actual team training, training with a club, training with a team, week in, week out. Games go in there as well. Team workouts go in there as well. But being on a team, that's number three. Number four is individual training, individual exercises and stuff like that. That's number four, guys, not number one right now. And I'm going to caveat all that by saying, if you are on lockdown right now, and you have put ball mastery in its proper place, individual training as a whole in its proper place, and you're using it in order for you to get a workout in with the ball, if I want to get some exercise in and I can't go outside and I want to work with the ball, perfect. I agree with that 110%. If you are not on lockdown and you're playing week in, week out, it's the fourth thing you should be doing. Do I have any questions? I did get a question before about, can you give me advice on how I need to do that? Thanks a lot for your account. Amazing. I appreciate it. He wants to go to college. He's from France. Very simple stuff. If you're a foreigner and you're trying to come into America and get a degree and play soccer here, very simple. Narrow down the space in the U.S. you want to play. Where do you want to play? Do you want to play in California? Do you want to play in Arizona? Do you want to play in Georgia? Do you want to play in Florida? Do you want to play Minnesota? Wherever. Figure out where you want to play. Then from that, make sure you're emailing and connecting. Create relationships with coaches. Create relationships with people, with assistant coaches and grad assistants and stuff like that. Create relationships with them and then just see if it all works out, right? So we're actually going to be putting out a book on this before the end of the year. We're actually going to come out with a lot of stuff before the end of the year. Me and another big account. We'll be announcing all that soon, so stay tuned for that. But basically, I'm going to give you the breakdown. Find a place in the U.S. that you want to play. First of all, what do you want it sunny? Do you want it warm? Do you want it cold? Do you want the mountains? Do you want the desert? What do you want, right? Find a state, find a region that you want to play in, and look up the colleges in that region. Not just the top colleges, not just the ones that are on the top 10, but make sure you're looking at all the colleges that have whatever you want to study, that have the campus size that you want. Like, really do your research. Really do your research and narrow it down to maximum 8 to 10, right? I don't like when people have 30, 40 different colleges and they send out random emails. Don't do that, guys. Also, and this will all be in the book as well, but make sure you set up a LinkedIn account and make sure you're actually connecting. Don't just send templates and all that stuff. Connect, and always do your research, guys. Always do your research and check out the school. Check out the school. Did they just bring in all sophomores? Then guess what? You're probably not going to play for another 4 years. Make sure that they have the correct team that you want to play for. Oh, they have juniors and seniors. Okay, great. I can step in a year, maybe 2 years and play. Make sure you're doing your research. That's why there's a lot of transfers going on right now, because people are not doing their research. Do your research. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? I'm on a roll and I'm feeling it. I should start doing them at 2:30 from now on, guys. I should start doing them at 2:30. But I just wanted to talk quickly about the ball mastery stuff like that. And real quick before I get off, if you guys just came in, I just laid down, and all this stuff is going to be, I'm going to post all this, but I just want to make sure you guys get this. There are 4 things that you should be doing in order to make yourself a better soccer player in order to get to that level. Again, if you're just coming in, I have played professional soccer for the last 5 years, college, youth, and the highest level of youth here in England and in Germany. I'm telling you, if you want to get better, there's 4 things you got to do. Number 1, you have to analyze yourself. Video analysis is the number 1 way to get better, period. That's number 1. That comes with, that's the mental side. That's analyzing your game, holding your game up for review and making sure that you're watching it, looking at it from an objective standpoint every single day, every single week. And that's the mental aspect of it as well. So the visualization, the active visualization, I did a blog post on this. The active visualization, which is the best way to visualize your game. That's all number 1. Number 2 is making sure that you're working on your body. If you have chronic injuries, then you can't do anything. So make sure you're getting your body right, ready to go, so you can give 100% every single day. Making sure you're worrying about your sleep. Making sure you're worrying about your exercises, that you're doing properly, Making sure that you're getting any sort of treatment that you need on previous injuries. Making sure that you're ready to go 110%. Number 3 is making sure that number 3 is team training, making sure that you're in a team, okay? So whether that's training, whether that's gym stuff, whether that's, whether that's local, whether that's a bigger club, whether that's a national team, whatever it is, making sure that you're in a team and getting team environment training. And then number 4 is individual training. Individual training includes ball mastery. That includes ball mastery, but everything else from, personal one-on-one coaching and training, going out and doing stuff on your own and stuff like that, just in general. Making sure that you're putting everything in its proper place. Those 4 things, making sure you're putting them in their proper place is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you have any more questions, make sure you DM me. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, a new YouTube video coming up ASAP. It'll be on the forwards, my forwards out there. If you are a forward, make sure you give me a little heart real quick. If you're a forward, give me some hearts. But I got a video coming out on forwards. It's on Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, and certain things that you need to look for as a forward and understand as a forward. I have no forwards, then I won't put out the video. Then I will not put out the video. Make sure you're giving me some hearts if you're a forward. Make sure you give me some hearts. But guys, I really appreciate it, and I want you guys to know that I'm always looking out for you guys, making sure you guys are getting the best content. I'm controversial at times, but I want you guys to know that it's all love. If any of your favorite accounts are putting out ball mastery stuff, it's all love, man. There's no hate here. I just want you guys to get the best information. And I've been lucky enough and blessed enough to be a professional soccer player, and I want to see everyone here a professional as well, if that's your goal. I just want to see you guys achieve your goals. I appreciate you guys. Any other questions, DM me. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.